Hello guys and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be checking out the new switch from Agile, the Moon Linear Switch. Now this switch goes for $17.99 for a pack of 35 switches. Now this is around the mid-range price point, so we're going to be looking at it from that perspective. This is a linear switch with a fully nylon housing. It has a 63.5 gram operating force and has a 15mm spring as well. It is PCB mount, so it is 5-pin. It has a palm stem and they are hand loops from the factory with 205 grade 0 and a 105 mix. That means that they're boasting that this switch requires no lubing or filming or anything like that. You can just get them and put them right into your keyboard and have a great experience, and we're going to be putting that to the test. So the first thing I wanted to talk about is how do they feel? Well, they do feel very smooth, but I will say I do think that the lube job could have been a bit better. The lube job here is good. It doesn't feel inconsistent at all for my batch of switches, but I will say the scratchiness is still apparent. Now that is apparent in a lot of linear switches, but it feels more apparent in this switch. When it comes to the lube job or what they're trying to say that it is the best stock switch, I don't really agree with that because I do think there is room for improvement. That is not to say it is horrible or unusable, because that is definitely not the case, but I will say if they're going to be doing a round 2 of this switch, I would recommend to make the lube job a bit better to make it smoother and not as scratchy. Here is a quick sound test to hear how these switches sound. If you're looking for a stock switch like this that is also lube, I think 2 switches in particular stand out to me. That is the Matcha Lattes from Invokeys or the Aphelion Tropical Waters. You could compare these 2 switches that I made a review video on to the Moon Linear Switch and see which one you like more. I do think the lube job on the other 2 switches I mentioned are a bit better than the ones on the Moons, but that's not to say that you will like the feeling of those switches over this one, because the spring is very nice and I don't think it's sluggish or a slow switch, and the operating force is as a good weight that most people enjoy. So when it comes to all that stuff, I do think these still have a lot going for them. I just wish the lube job was a bit better. I'll be leaving a link to them in the description below, but feel free to let me know what you guys think about these switches in the comments down below. Other than that, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.